Welcome back to Whole Remnant. I'm Rebecca. Today we will be continuing our series of connecting yoga poses to scripture. Today we'll be talking about staff pose. In staff pose, really, it seems so simple. You just put your feet out in front of you, flex them back toward your face. You want to put your hands by your side. You can press into your hands. You can see that you can bend your elbows if your hands reach all the way. Maybe you go to blocks. But really the idea is that you sit up straight like a staff with your crown reaching toward the ceiling. So when we think about the staff, we really think about the image of the shepherd. And obviously in Psalm 23, we hear, "Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." But if we remember also, what was a shepherd's staff used for? Well, it was used for a lot of things. Sometimes for protection. If a wild animal attacked, not always did they use the staff, but it was there. Also, it was made with a crook so that the shepherd could rescue sheep who had fallen. The staff also kept sheep in line, so gently prodding them back in. And we think about the staff of Aaron in the Ark of the Covenant. It budded. That was pretty amazing. Now, recently I've been doing some study on the rod and the staff, and I've been learning about the rod being used for protection and the staff for guidance. And if you think about the idea of the shepherd rescuing the sheep, guiding the sheep, it really makes sense that the staff would be used for guidance. I really imagine how God guided his people through the wilderness. Even though he was using a pillar of cloud and a pillar of fire, he still guided them. If I think about Psalm 23, "Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." The shepherd guides us to a place of comfort even in the midst of trial. "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." I just love those words washing over me. But also I think about Jesus said, "I am the good shepherd." We think about God carrying his sheep. Jesus also told the story of how the shepherd, if there's one sheep missing out of 100, the shepherd will leave the 99 in the fold to go rescue the lost sheep. I imagine him taking his staff to rescue that sheep. And I hope those words bring you comfort today as you think about how God guides and rescues us. We are like sheep who have gone astray, each of us to our own way. And the Lord has laid upon him, Jesus, the iniquity of us all, as it says in the Old Testament. But then again, in the New Testament, we see how Jesus fulfills that prophecy and how he guides us and comforts us through all kinds of phases in our lives. So I hope that these words bring you comfort today. Thank you. Namaste.